Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy MF Crypto here, aka Quantstradamus, aka the Wife Changer, aka the Quant Father. Once again. And as always, I'm on a mission to help you build generational wealth. Welcome back to the channel, my fellow Quant Fam community. And for those of you who may be tuning in for the very first time, welcome in as well. I have a major quant video update for you today, guys. Market makers capitalize on Trump tariffs, sends crypto market tumbling. Now, guys, I am aware that this is news that many of you probably did not want to hear, but this is yet another absolutely exceptional opportunity to DCA dollar cost average into this asset if you believe in it as much as I do and the rest of the Quant Fam community does. We're currently trading at 79.48, down a whopping 23.22% on the daily alone. Our beloved QNT token has absolutely fallen off a cliff and cratered a bounce right around that $76 marker. If we lose the $75 marker, we are headed back down to the $60 range. Now, it bears repeating, guys. This is an asset that is going nowhere. We are starting to see the beginning phases of an absolute global economic meltdown. I've been telling you this for over a year now. I hope that some of you have been batting down the trenches and preparing financially and being responsible, ready for when this time arrived. We are about to enter into one of the worst global recessions in human history. This is going to make the crisis of 2008 look like peanuts. The dominoes have all fallen. The Trump tariffs on China, Canada, and Mexico are just the tip of the iceberg. The market makers utilized that moment to destroy the gains that we had been making with Bitcoin and other altcoins over the past few months. Now, when the traditional stock markets open up tomorrow, I expect absolute roller coaster. If you're invested in the S&P 500, traditional stock markets, come Monday, come tomorrow morning, strap in because there should be some extreme volatility off of the back of this Trump tariff news, especially with what we've seen from crypto alone. It could be a precursor to even worse. So I want you guys to be prepared. DCA into this asset now is a beautiful time if you had some fiat reserved for the crash that I had been warning you about for a very long time now. Dollar cost average, never financial advice. Now, let's get into the Trump tariff news. This crypto crash is on the backs of this news directly. President Donald Trump has taken executive action to impose new tariffs on imports from Canada, China, and Mexico. The move fulfills campaign promises but also sparked retaliatory moves that could signal an extended trade war with key trading partners and, in the case of Mexico and Canada, the closest U.S. neighbors and allies. Unlike during the 2024 campaign, when Trump billed his economic agenda as a surefire way to reduce the cost of living for Americans, the president now is acknowledging what many economists have long forecasted, that the levies could yield higher prices and lower supplies across the market. Here are some things to know about Trump's actions, the counters from U.S. trading partners, and what it means for American consumers. Guys, there's going to be pain here. We're already losing as far as crypto assets, which is what 99.9% of you who are listening right now care about the most. Quant Network, Bitcoin, and the overall altcoin market. But we need to look into the latest press releases and the latest announcements that are affecting the market so we can gauge future trajectory. Let me tell you guys, it's not looking good. This has all been building up for years and years and years. And the COVID-19 scamdemic left us in this very vulnerable and drastic position. So, moving forward, before I finish out the rest of this article, be very cautious investing in anything right now if you expect to see a quick return. I am expecting further downside. I believe this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to an even greater meltdown and global depression. Keep that in mind. Those of you who have been following the channel for any measurable amount of time know that I've been saying a crash was imminent and it was always going to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts. What we are seeing now, for those of you who may have been late to the quant train, is an incredible opportunity to buy in and get a piece of this asset at lower than normal market rate. Very exciting time, guys. I am the eternal optimist. I am absolutely over the moon about this because I've been preparing. This is exactly what I wanted to see, not only from the standpoint of being proven correct, but more so a lower entry point and dollar cost average opportunity. You are not late to this asset. We are still in such an infancy stage. We are years away from mainstream adoption. Continue to do what you have to do to get into this asset if you believe in it as much as I do. The tariffs reach across the U.S. market, to name a few: oil and lumber from Canada, produce, clothing, liquor, and auto parts from Mexico, plastics, textiles, and computer chips from China. Trump's order contained no mechanism for granting exceptions to U.S. importers. Underscoring the potential effects, Canada provides more than 4.3 million barrels of oil a day to the United States. The U.S. tends to consume about 20 million barrels a day. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, it has been producing domestically about 13.2 million barrels daily. And this is why I don't see this getting any better, at least in the short term. Over the medium to long term, this is going to be extremely beneficial to the United States. Canada, China, and Mexico all are three countries that are extremely reliant on exporting their goods into the United States for their overall GDP within their respective countries. President Trump is no dummy. He understands that. He knows that they will come to the bargaining table because their citizens and constituents will all but demand it. With the global economic situation continuing to deteriorate, this is putting the United States in a very advantageous position moving forward to leverage the rules how Trump sees fit. Trump's order included a promise to escalate the tariffs if U.S. trading partners answered with their own. That threat did not prevent a swift response. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum immediately ordered retaliatory tariffs, and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said he would put matching 25% tariffs on up to $155 billion in U.S. imports. Trudeau urged Canadians to choose Canadian products when shopping, effectively urging a boycott of U.S. goods. Locally, multiple premiers of Canadian provinces said they would be removing American alcohol brands from government store shelves altogether. As of Sunday afternoon, China had not imposed new tariffs on U.S. goods, but its Ministry of Foreign Affairs said the Beijing government will take, quote, necessary countermeasures to defend its legitimate rights and interests. The Ministry of Commerce said it would file a lawsuit with the World Trade Organization for, quote, wrongful practices of the United States. That's an absolute joke. Nothing is going to come of that. Ladies and gentlemen, understand that the United States, with a President Trump administration in full effect, is not messing around. We came to win. We're gonna win across the table. And I want you to understand that that's going to have major ramifications for the crypto and stock markets in tandem for the foreseeable future. The writing was already on the wall that a major crash was coming for anybody who cared or had the capabilities to look. Do not bury your head in the sand here. This is going to lead to some major short to medium term pain across any and all markets, crypto included. As always, guys, I will continue to provide the latest and most genuine updates of anybody within the Quant Network family. I genuinely have your best interests at heart, and I do not want to come off as this perma bear, but I always aim to give you the most trustworthy and responsible updates that provide you an opportunity to make the most accurate decision when it comes to investing in the greatest asset on planet Earth. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another feature presentation by MF Crypto, aka Quantstradamus, aka the Wife Changer, aka the Quant Father, the #1 source for all your Quant Network needs. I'll see you next episode. Cheers.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you're a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another. If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out. You a gazelle, you're gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you're gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You trying to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.